Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Edge. My name is Seema and today I'll be presenting two processes for automation. The first process is order creation process from Salesforce to SAP, and the second process is export contacts process from Magento to Salesforce. So let us begin with the first process, that is order creation process in SAP. The process flow diagram is shown on the screen. So for order creation in SAP, first of all, the robot through GUI automation will get all the order information, read all the order information from Salesforce and download it as a file. The contents of the file will be validated in the database to check if the data order is already available. Then the shipping address of the order will be validated from USPS site to check if it is a valid shipping address. Once all the validations are done, order will be created in SAP through GUI automation. And once the order is created, the status will be updated in salesforce.com. So generally, I would submit a request or a process flow from the AutomationEdge catalog. The catalog is very simple to use, and as shown in your screen, you can search for your request, such as order creation from Salesforce to SAP, and just click on that request to submit the request. And once you click that, it will request you for parameters, runtime parameters, if any. Design type parameters are not shown here. So in this case, it is requesting for the order number that I want to read in Salesforce and update in SAP. So I enter the order number and I submit the request. Once the request is submitted, I can view the status in the request catalog. However, for purpose of this video, I'm going to run my request through Process Studio. And it also gives us a chance to look into the process as how it looks in Process Studio. So what you see on your screen currently is the Process Studio application. On the left-hand side is the navigator and the right-hand side is the workspace. In the workspace currently, you can see a process flow diagram. So the small icons are the steps. So let us read the steps. It begins with the start step, logs into Salesforce, goes to the all order page, narrows down to your order number and gets all the order info, downloads it as a file attachment. The contents of the file are validated in the database to check if the order is already available, does an address validation at USPS site, and through GUI automation creates the order in SAP and updates the status in Salesforce and the process ends. So when I say run on this Process Studio, it will ask me for the parameters and start executing this process, which is done by the robot or the virtual engineer. So let's begin. So I click on run. I provide my parameters, that is order number, and the others are there by default. I run the process. So the process starts by the first step, log into Salesforce. So it provides the username and password to log into Salesforce. So the Salesforce page is opening. It goes to the order page, clicks on the 103 order, and it's now reading all the order information and through all the pages of the order and downloading it as a file. It will now save the file. As you can see on your screen, the contents are taken in a file. After that, it will does the validation in the database, and also it goes to the USPS site. The robot goes to the USPS site to enter the billing information and shipping information to check if it is a valid address. So it finds the matching record, hence it's a valid address. The robot's next task is to connect to SAP. So it goes to the SAP client to establish connection to SAP. It is logging through the SAP client. It will now go to the order creation tab. As you can see, it's entering all the order information and it has done it so quickly and accurately. And it will enter further information that is required. and save the order. So you can see all the steps of the process have been completed. So this completes our first process of order creation in SAP. So we'll now go to the second process, that is export contact. So as you see on your screen, the process begins by logging into Magento.com and looking for customer contact information. It will capture a customer contact for a few customers, whatever filter that it puts for the customer contact, download it as a CSV file, and then it reads the CSV file and enters information into Salesforce.com through GUI automation and creates the new customers in Salesforce.com, and it saves the CSV file for audit purposes. So once again, I'll be running this process through Process Studio rather than through AutomationEdge catalog so that we can see the process as well, how it looks in Process Studio. So this is how the process looks in Process Studio. It begins with a start step, then data extraction from Magento, then add contacts to Salesforce CRM using GUI automation, and move the CSV file to a location for audit purposes, and the process completes. So let me run this process. I provide the parameters. So the first step, it will log into Magento with username and password. So it will go to the customer contact page, and the entire list of customers will appear. However, at the moment, it only wants to export contacts for a few customers that were created within a specific period of time. So it puts a filter for the customer creation date, and it finds two customers, Mark Williams and Will Smith. Now it's exporting as a CSV file. The file is now downloaded. Now it will read this file and use it to update Salesforce.com. So it will now log into Salesforce.com, provide username and password. Then you go to the All tab page and then the Order tab. So the All tab page. So goes to the Contacts tab, sorry, and enters the first contact, that is Mark Williams. That was quick, and the contact is already created. It now enters the second contact, that is Will Smith, and it's already done. So the contacts have been successfully created in Salesforce. It logs out of Salesforce. You can see the process, all the green ticks at all the steps. So all the steps of the process have been successfully completed. So ladies and gentlemen, this completes our two processes that I wanted to discuss. Thank you for watching this video, and please do get in touch with me.